The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Clark's Pump and Shop, Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, La Rosa's Pizza, Mingy Beef Jerky, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.
Hello, I'm Gary Ball. This is the 20th year of the Scholastic Ball Report. We've got a great show for you this week. As always, we have a feature from WKYT from around the state. Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Frederick Douglass football team members are in. Lexington Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week, Mary Martin Hampton from Lexington Catholic. From Nicholasville, we have the Sutherland Chevrolet Driver of the Week with some great sports action. From UK Sports Medicine Healthcare, Alice Shank from Garrett County High School. But we know what you want. You want the best highlights in the state of Kentucky. We got them. It's called Game Time with Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard.
Yeah, when you say the word Trinity, you're talking about the King of the Hill, right? Since 1968, the Rocks are 161-25 all time in the postseason. Brian Station brought the Big Green Machine to the fort for the first time since 1975. Eric Shelton, J.T. Haskins, and the Defenders last played and beat Trinity November 19th of 1999. Haskins now with a son on this year's team. This one turned into a good old-fashioned slobber knocker. Scoreless first quarter, second frame, Andrew Allen gets the push, gives the Rocks a 7-0 lead. But the other deuce in the green and gold jersey, that is Trenton Cutright. Clutch all night, scrambles and dives to the pylon, ties the game at 7 at the half. Third quarter now. Station's Zachary Gentry in for a 36-yard field goal. That puppy is good. Station nursing a 10-7 lead. Look at this sideline. They deserve to celebrate that. Late fourth quarter, Trinity's Kellen McLaughlin in to attempt a potential game-tying field goal. Nearly 50 yards out. Oh, he pushed wide right. Oh, Station holds on. Another defensive stop, and they go on for the 10-7 win. Station has rolled off 10 straight.
It's a big win, and we're excited. Trinity's an unbelievable program, and their history and everything they bring to these games, for those kids to fight and win like that should tell you a lot about these kids at Brown Station.
They say that being a Kentuckian makes you unique. At Whitaker Bank, we agree. We've always been unique. Whitaker Bank understands our communities and its people because we're from here. We want to make banking easier for you with personalized services like mobile banking, check your balances, transfer funds, and pay bills. It's banking on the go, anywhere, anytime. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Kevin with Kentucky Cash Home Buyers, and we buy houses. We're the call to make to sell your house as is for a fair cash offer. We buy homes all over the area in any price range. Inherited houses, foreclosures, bad renter houses, vacant, or even nicer homes you just can't keep up with. Don't make any repairs or even clean up, and best of all, no closing cost. We're helping people all over the area sell their house as is. Call today for a fast, fair cash offer. Call 859-810-SOLD. That's 859-810-SOLD.
Other heating and cooling contractors in our area will add plumbing, electrical, and insulation. Here at Comfort Master, we concentrate on one thing, your heating and cooling.
Helping lower energy bills and helping you breathe easier by addressing indoor air quality issues. That is our job.
Fixing comfort issues for homeowners. That's our job.
During construction, it's our job to make new homes comfortable and energy efficient. Trust Comfort Master, where your comfort is our job.
Friday night, Brady Hensley accounted for 323 yards and 5 touchdowns in Madison Central's 45-42 win over Dunbar.
Every time kind of touched the ball, my guys went up there. They did a great job blocking, and they opened up some big holes, and we made it work.
Hensley injured his ankle in the second game of the year, missing 5 games, but he says forcing underclassmen to get game reps has actually made the team stronger.
I think it helped build some more depth at the running back position, and just we got a bunch of other guys hurt too throughout that time. So it definitely helped us build more depth, and it's made us better for now.
The junior running back and safety holds an offer from EKU currently, but he says that college ball is not on the forefront of his mind.
Kind of getting back in the flow of things now with my guys, and we've been out here working, and my ankle, it feels fine now, but I'm just happy to be back out here.
In Richmond, Lindsey Goff, WKYT.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Frederick Douglass High School football team. With us is football coach Nathan McPeak and 3 of his players. Welcome to the show, Coach.
I appreciate you, Mr. Ball. Thanks for having us, and appreciate what you do for the Central Kentucky.
Describe the makeup and experience you have on your football team.
You know, we got a really good senior class. A lot of guys that have played a lot of football. You know, they've been a joy to coach, obviously, and you know, we had a really good team led by our defense. We had a lot of guys returning from a year ago on our defense. You know, obviously they've led us all year long, and we got to continue to play great defense leading up to this region championship game. Our offense has come along. We've got a lot better as the years went on, and you know, we got to continue to run the football well. And then our special teams with Cooper has been outstanding as well all season long. So just been a joy to be around these young men. We got a really good experienced group, so hopefully we can finish it off.
Introduce your players that are with us today.
With us today will be Ty Bryant, that is committed to University of Kentucky, outstanding football player in person. Thomas Howard is our starting tight end. He's basically a 4-year starter and committed to University of Louisville for baseball. And Jalen Hand is committed to the University of WKU, Western Kentucky. He plays defense for us, outstanding young man. But all 3 of these guys are great students as well. They take care of their academics, and they're a joy to coach. So they do an outstanding job for us.
So Ty Bryant will be the first young man in with us for the interview. This is Ty Bryant. He's a Frederick Douglass. He's an all-purpose player. And Ty, you play multiple positions on the team. Do you have a favorite?
Yes, sir. Definitely defensive back.
Defensive back. Is that what you're going to play in college?
Yes, sir.
How do you handle the pressure of playing all those positions?
I really don't view it as pressure. I mean, I've been playing football since I was 5 years old, so I just go out there and have fun with it, do my thing.
What do you focus on and as you approach each game?
Honestly, I just try to bury my head into the film, find tendencies, and just practice hard every single week because especially now in the season, any week can be our last. So I just try to focus on the little things, get the little things done, and, you know, handle the big things as they come.
And what's your favorite thing about playing football, Frederick Douglass?
Man, it's the guys, most definitely. The teammates. I love everybody over here. It's a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood for sure. As soon as you step on the field, you know, everybody takes you in like you're really related. So I really like that, playing with the guys every single Friday and knowing that they got my back through it all.
Academically, you're a solid student. I know your father, so I know you make good grades. What are your goals?
Yes, sir.
What is your GPA? I think it's like a 3.8 or 9.
Right now it's a 4.0 and then 4.2 weighted.
That's even better.
Yes, sir.
What are your goals to move forward in football?
Honestly, of course, I want to make it to the league, and then when I get to the next level of Kentucky, I just want to be one of the best to ever do it at the defensive back spot. And I know it's going to take a lot of hard work and preparation, but I feel like, you know, I'm fit for that.
Yep. You got a very, very good start. Let's get Thomas Howard in now. And Thomas is signed for baseball at the University of Louisville. And Thomas, what attracted you to the game of football? What was your first experience with it?
My first experience was probably I was 5 years old. I played flag football. My dad got me into it. It was like I love playing ball, and my dad got me into it, and that was probably my first experience.
You are a tight end for the team. What do you like about playing that position?
Probably being able to block and also being able to catch and making plays. So that's probably my favorite thing about it because, a tight end that can run out and catch balls and also block can change the game. So that's probably my favorite thing about playing tight end.
What do you work on in practice to improve your game?
I try to work on trying to step it more, trying to get more inside, try to get my hands inside, trying not to get outside and try to get home penalties. Try to work on my route running, just trying to stay low and not trying to get too high so I get pushed off routes and stuff. So that's probably what I work on.
Let's get Jalen Hand in now. He's a Western Kentucky University commit. Jalen, do you play on the defensive side of the ball? What do you like best about playing defense?
Being able to rush the quarterback.
What other positions have you played?
I played D-line here, but I played O-line and middle linebacker at Bryan Station my freshman year.
Describe the best play you've ever had in football in a game.
Getting a sack against COCAF, my first one this year.
Thank you, Coach, and Ty and Thomas and Jalen for being on the show today. That's it for the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Okay, with so many places to buy new appliances, where should you go? A big box store? How about a warehouse club? I don't think so. Go where your neighbors go. P-Rats was voted Central Kentucky's favorite place to buy appliances. Here's why. They have all the major brands at the guaranteed lowest price, low interest financing with options to fit any budget, plus an award-winning in-house service and installation team. Voted Central Kentucky's favorite place for appliances. We're the best in the bluegrass.
Nobody beats P-Rats.
No matter who you cheer for or what the sport,
Clark's Puppet Shop is there to support the young people who play.
Whether it's a snack on the way to the game or restocking on the way home, Clark's is the winning stop. And whether you're choosing from drinks, chips, or a one-of-a-kind crispy, crunchy chicken, you'll be a winner no matter what the scoreboard says.
Clark's Puppet Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services. Attention veterans and civilians. Have you or a loved one spent time at Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987? You may be entitled to significant compensation. Those who lived or worked at Camp Lejeune anytime from 1953 until 1987 may have been exposed to contaminated drinking water causing adverse health complications. The contaminants that leached into drinking water at Camp Lejeune have been linked to serious diseases and health complications including multiple cancers, kidney injuries, miscarriages, neurological disorders, Parkinson's disease, or other serious injury. If you spent time at Camp Lejeune and later developed an injury, call the number on your screen or visit campeljustice.com immediately. Again, if you or a loved one spent time at Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987 and have been diagnosed with an injury, call Wright and Schulte at the number on your screen or visit campeljustice.com now for a free consultation.
Here at Catholic, it's really important to not only get your work done in the classroom, but when you want to be a student athlete, you have to make sure you're taking care of everything in the classroom before you can step on the field. But having understanding teachers and coaches is something that's really important to being a student athlete and being successful. The support that you have is really important here. It takes effort to be a student athlete, but if you put effort in and you get things done in the classroom and you get things done on the field, you won't regret it. Yeah, this soccer season was extremely fun. I mean, we had such a great group of girls, such a great group of coaches to help us along the way. Our season, we were obviously really successful. We have a lot to be proud of. I just felt as a senior, it was my time to lead, my time to, show the underclassmen what it's like, and just to step up and hopefully help my team along the way. And, we made it pretty far. We would have liked to make it a little farther, but I'm proud of my team and I'm proud of everything we accomplished this year. My favorite game was probably E-Town, we scrimmaged them, but when we played them in regular season, that was my favorite game. I had 4 goals. It was just, they were really coming into it they were ready to play us because we scrimmaged them and only beat them 1-0 before the season. So we knew we had a target on our back, and I had that mindset going into the game. So I knew we were all going to have to play well. So yeah, those were my favorite goals. Probably my shot from a little outside the box was a fun one. I'm proud of everything that I accomplished, but I couldn't have done it without all of my teammates by my side. Captain True and Olivia Bretz, they helped me. We were all 3 captains this year, and I know I couldn't have done it without them and the coaching staff, but I'm proud of my accomplishments this year and everything we accomplished as a team. Yeah, I couldn't be more blessed to have those 2 coaches. Coach Quigley, he obviously has so much experience of being here, and I think that really helps having the experience and knowledge that he has to teach us about the game of soccer. But I know that Coach Tech also has as much knowledge as Coach Quigley does about soccer, about basketball. It's just having trust in your coaches is something that's so important to having a successful team. And I know that I can trust both of my coaches completely. And so having coaches that makes you want to play for them, makes you want to win, makes you want to work hard. Yeah, something that's really important of being a student athlete and something that's made it so helpful to, I know, anyone who's a dual sport athlete is having the coaches' support. I know that my soccer coaches, they love that we all play different sports. They've been to a couple of basketball games. At the end of my soccer season, when the basketball team was practicing, Coach Tech, he didn't care that we had to miss out on those few trainings because he knew that we were doing what we love on the soccer field, and he would text us before and after every game. There was not one game in the state tournament that he was not at, and it's just the support that you have from your coaches makes it so easy to play multiple sports at Catholic.
Let's take a look at our Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week. Trinity and Bryan Station in the region final, meeting for the first time since 1999. The Rocks took the early lead, only to see Station tie it on a Trenton cut-right touchdown. But here's our drive, and it comes from Zachary Gentry. He drives the 36-yard field goal right between the pipes. Station leads 10-7, and they would make it stick. The defenders beat Trinity, and that's good enough for the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
If your shower or bath looks like this, it's time for an upgrade. Hey everybody, I'm with BJ Words and owner of West Shore Home to talk about how West Shore is completely changing the shower and bath remodeling experience.
That's right, Joe. Everything we do is designed to be fast, easy, and convenient. It all starts with that initial design consultation where we bring the showroom to you. We'll then stop back out in a few short weeks and we'll have that new shower or bath installed in just one day. We leave you no mess, no stress, and a beautiful new bath that's going to last years to come.
Wow. Now BJ, for somebody who would love to start their project now, but cost is a concern. How can you help them?
Well, people know the holidays are coming up and they're trying to save some money, so that's why we're doing a special offer with no payments and no interest for 18 months. That means you don't have to make a payment on this project until after next holiday season.
Amazing. BJ, thanks so much, folks. You heard it right here. Call West Shore Home now to take advantage of this great offer. Call in now to get 18 months of no payments, no interest financing. Plus, for a limited time, get free installation on your shower or bath project. Call West Shore Home now.
Welcome back into the Scholastic Ball Report for the UK Sports Medicine and Healthcare segment. Today we have Allie Shank, athletic trainer from Garrett County High School. And today she's going to talk about athletes' mental health. Welcome in, Allie.
Thank you so much for having me.
So let's talk about mental health, a very important aspect of any athlete's life. What education do trainers need to have regarding the mental health of athletes?
So most athletic trainers will have a class or two in either their undergrad or graduate study. Most of the time it's a class, or at the very least it'll be a section of a class that's focused just on mental health and mental disorders, and what our role is to help recognize and refer. Some of us go on farther to get either minors in psychology, or even go into look more at sports psychology. That's kind of a new wave that's kind of starting up, and more athletic trainers are kind of trying to get some education in that background as well to kind of further help us, because it is such a great need, to be able to recognize these signs and symptoms and to be able to better support our athletes' mental health.
So describe the role of an athletic trainer for the mental health of their athletes.
So the main role is the recognition of symptoms of mental health disorders, and then knowing when to be able to refer. That's not part of our scope of practice to, treat any mental health disorders, but it is part to be able to recognize the signs and symptoms, and be knowledgeable about the referral process, and, who is the next step to refer to, and so that way we can get our athletes the best mental health. A kind of off-script role and off-page role is, where it's important for us as athletic trainers to have the trust of our athletes too, and to create those relationships, because that's when people, really feel like they're able to disclose and talk about some of these things, because for many, mental health is kind of a hard and touchy subject to talk about. So if we can, just make sure that we're always focusing on patient-centered care, that really goes a long way to, get our athletes' trust, and, for them to see us as somebody that they can come to if they need help.
That kind of leads into my next question, which is what people can do, parents or whoever, to support an athlete's mental health.
Yeah, so another one of the things is to just kind of be knowledgeable of some common signs and symptoms of, common mental health illnesses like anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, etc. To just kind of be aware, and know that, if you're seeing something funny, whether it be in your child, in an athlete, in a friend, what have you, and then to kind of know, who to report it to. So it's different for every spectrum, whether you're a parent, whether you're, a teacher, a former athlete, brother, sister, whatever. But just kind of knowing those signs and knowing who to report it to is one of the biggest things. And also just being open to talk. A lot of times people just need someone to talk to, and that can go a long way. And just kind of always being open for those conversations, and, taking the time to check in on, your athletes if you're a coach, taking the time to really check in on, students, kids, whatever, beyond just what they're doing on the basketball court, what they're doing in the classroom, stuff like that.
Well, thank you, Allie, for that important information on ways an athletic trainer can approach the mental health aspect of their athletes that they treat.
Absolutely.
That's Allie Shank from UK Sports Medicine, always keeping us healthy for all high school contests. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Well, guess who is facing each other for the 15th time in the playoffs? Lexington Catholic, Boyle County. This gave it away, right? Meeting in Danville tonight, despite the Knights rallying to win 28-27 in the regular season, it's the good old RPI. Gives Boyle the home game by less than a percentage point. Stat of the night here, the regular season winner is a perfect 14-0 in a playoff rematch. First quarter, Sage Dawson, deep ball to Montavian Quisenberry. Oh, that's caught. Move those chains. A few plays later, Avery Bodner takes the handoff, falls into the end zone. Boyle County goes up 7-0. Now 14-0 in the second. Knights get on the board. You've heard of the Jackson 5. This is the Jackson 6. Jackson Wasick to Hunter Foster. Count it. Lexcath trails 14-7. Seconds until the half. Dawson over the middle to Jakai Tarter. Saucy. Rebels lead 24-7 at half. Boyle County goes on to win big, 41-21.
They didn't blow the lead the second time around.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Early detection helps prevent colon cancer. It is recommended that colon cancer screenings begin at age 45. Kentucky residents may be eligible to get a free Cologuard testing kit to screen at home. Eligibility is for Kentucky residents ages 45 to 75 of average risk and uninsured or without preventive coverage. This program is funded by the Kentucky Colon Cancer Screening and Prevention Program. Call Kentucky Cancer Link today at 859-309-1700 for more information or to enroll.
Other heating and cooling contractors in our area will add plumbing, electrical, and insulation. Here at Comfort Master, we concentrate on one thing, your heating and cooling.
Trust Comfort Master, where your comfort is our job.
They know all of your secrets.
Hurricane Gloria didn't break the porch swing, Monica did.
Chandler one time wore my underwear to work. Hey!
But they love you anyway. Friends.
Weeknights at 7 on the CW Lexington.
Well, that's your show for this week. Join us next week for another exciting high school Scholastic Ball Report highlighting high school athletes. As always, special thanks to our Scholastic Ball Report team. Prep Spin's King of Stream, William Warfield. Joel Clace, our director, WKYT. Executive producer, Bridget DeVries. And also to the WKYT sports staff, Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard. They want to tell everybody Happy Thanksgiving. And remember, for those you see and you don't see, you keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Clark's Pump and Shop, Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, La Rosa's Pizza, Mingy Beef Jerky, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.